Chapter 10 Kagna and Gare. Once again, I had the unpleasant experience of having my consciousness switched off so that my evolution could take place. And after waking up, I felt great. Even better than before. Oh, I've shrunk in size. Well, my race is now small poison Taratect, so. But that's not important now. What's important is the new abilities. My status is extensive now. Small poison Taratect LV1. Skill points, 1400. Nameless. HP 56. MP 56. SP 56. 56. Average offense ability, 38. Average defense ability, 38. Average magic ability, 27. Average resistance ability, 27. Average speed ability, 30. Attack skills. Poison attack LV1 new. Poison fang LV9. Active skills. Editing LV2 Poison synthesis LV1 Thread manipulation LV7 Cutting thread LV1 new. Perception skills. Mana perception LV2 Appraisal LV7. Magic skills. Poison magic LV1. Resistance skills. Poison resistance LV7 Pain resistance LV4 Paralysis resistance LV1 new. Petrification resistance LV1 new. Acid resistance LV5 Rot resistance LV1 new. Faint resistance LV1 new. Passive skills. Night vision LV9. How convenient, the system is even showing off the new skills. I've gained some resistance skills in the poison attack skill. There's also the cutting thread skill that might help me out. I was hoping to gain a few more attack skills, but that didn't happen. It's a shame. Alright, now let's open the store and spend those 1400 points. That's a lot of points. I'll finally be able to buy a skill that helped me with my SP. So, after some searching, I found two interesting skills. HP Auto Recovery LV1 and SP Recovery Speed LV1. These two skills will help me a lot. I don't have any ability to recover my HP when I'm injured, and my SP doesn't recover quickly unless I rest. These two skills are necessary. I'll buy them both. I don't remember the prices in the original story, but aren't they a bit inflated? 500 points per skill. But at least now I have both skills. With the 400 remaining points, I couldn't buy the skill to control mana, so I decided to save the points for later. And now that my evolution is complete, it's time to go after the dragon. Oh, it's true. The duration of the effect of the editing skill has doubled again. It was 5 minutes when I was just born, when I became a small Taratect it became 10 minutes, and now editing lasts 20 minutes. That's insane. Wait for me, Dragon Araba. I destroyed my house using my new ability to cut and then descended to the bottom of the hole. My hunt for the Alba dragon will begin. As soon as I reached the bottom, I started to feel a little nervous. I began to feel a chill all over my body, a sign that something dangerous could happen at any moment. Boom, boom. What the fuck? So I ran away and hid behind some rocks. Are those footsteps? Are you kidding? They're like explosions. Then, the one who was producing these thundering footsteps appeared. It's not the Araba dragon. It's them, the two land dragons who only walk together. I've forgotten their names. I want to use my appraisal skill on them to see their names, but I'm too nervous to do so. I leaned against the rocks and stood still without making a sound. Should I use the editing skill and kill them? The skill, Fear Resistance LV1, was learned. What? Am I that scared? No, I'm not that scared. I took a breath and looked at the two dragons. They were really big, huge. If they wanted to, they could step on me and kill me easily. There was no way I couldn't be scared. If I'm scared of them, imagine when I meet Araba. I have to have confidence in my editing skill. Average offense ability, 38. Average speed ability, 32. I'm going to make 2 edits. I'm going to set my offense ability to 10,000 and my speed ability to 10,000. Yes, I want to push the limits. Edits applied successfully. Let's see. Earth Dragon LV26. Kagna. Skill points, 31,200. Stats. HP 4,198. MP 3,654. SP 2,798. Offense, 3,989. Defense, 4,333. Magic, 1,837. Resistance, 4,005. Speed, 1,225. Wah, that's insane. I'm faster and have more strength, but there are 2 of them. And they're both powerful. Earth Dragon LV24. Gare. Skill points, 31,000. Stats. HP 3556. MP 2991. SP 4067. Offense, 3433. Defense, 3874. Magic, 1343. Resistance, 3396. Speed, 4122. Alright, I have to calm down. My strength and agility are high. I can do this. Ah, but they're terrifying. They're very threatening. I can understand why Kumoko was afraid of these monsters. If I, who can edit my status, am so scared, imagine her, who was still weak when she first encountered these dragons. Let's see, let's come up with a plan. I have to fight with one at a time. Facing them both at once will be difficult, mainly because of Gare's speed. My speed is 10,000. Do I really need to fight with one at a time? It's possible that they won't even be able to keep up with my movements. The skill, Fear Resistance LV1, became Fear Resistance LV2. Well, I'm still scared. They look like they're getting ready to rest. The dragons lay down on the ground together. Oh, and Kagna is in front of her companion. As far as I remember, he's the tank. If I'm correct, their battle strategy is Kagna attacks and draws attention to himself, and Gare takes the opportunity to attack the enemy in the back or flanks. So, I think I should kill Gare first. Gare is more of a problem because of his speed and ability called dimensional maneuvering. But since they're going to rest now, I should wait for them to sleep, shouldn't I? The skill, Fear Resistance LV2, became Fear Resistance LV3. Support me on Patreon if you like this story, Patreon. ParodyGirl. Support me on Patreon if you like this story, Patreon. ParodyGirl. ParodyGirl creators' thoughts. 17 comments 0 vote. Chapter 11 My body couldn't take it. I waited for a long time. Fortunately, there were no Finjiko to attack me and reveal my location since I had killed them all. There were no other monsters around either. It's probably because of the dragons since they're too strong and scare the other monsters away. I've waited so long that the editing effect has already been deactivated. I was terrified, but now my resistance to fear has gone up a level, and I feel calmer. Let's edit again so I can make my attack. Speaking of which, I noticed something curious. My other active skills use my SP, but my editing skill doesn't use SP or MP. It's strange. It's as if this skill isn't part of this world and, therefore, doesn't use any of this world's energy. I wanted to know how all this happened. How did I come to this world with a skill that shouldn't exist? It wasn't the administrator who brought me to this place. I'm an anomaly here. I sighed and then made the necessary edits. I again set my strength and speed to 10,000 to attack those dragons. They had their eyes closed and were sleeping soundly. All right. I'll attack Gare directly into his head. The head is the most sensitive part of every living being, right? I can be wrong. All right. I walked slowly and out from behind the rocks. I approached the dragons to make sure they were asleep. These guys' senses are good, so they'll react if they're not sleeping. And they're sleeping. I stared at the dragons for a few seconds and then took another deep breath. After that, I finally decided to attack. I used all the strength in my 8 legs to fly towards them. Yes, I didn't run. I flew. I flew at high speed as if I were Goku using ki to fly. I flew straight to Gare's head. I couldn't stop now. However, I had forgotten an important detail. Gare has extremely powerful perception skills. He could detect my presence and also the danger. Ah. Because of his stolen abilities, when I noticed, Gare already had his eyes on me and opened his mouth to attack me. Damn it. Desperate, I threw a massive amount of my web towards his mouth. I threw my web over Gare's face, causing him to start choking. And that's when things got complicated. With his dimensional ability, Gare disappeared, and then I realized that things wouldn't be so easy. HP 41/56. I've lost HP. Just landing on Gare's head was enough to take away a lot of my HP. I wasn't even hit by him. Fuck it, so I decided to attack him directly in the head again, using all my strength. Gare, who had already removed my webs from his face, noticed the danger of my attack and tried to avoid it. However, even though he is fast, my speed is even greater. I used all my strength in my front legs to hit his head. Ploft. However, the 2 legs I used to punch him exploded into pieces. Because of my resistance to pain, I didn't feel much pain. Even so, despair struck me. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I was still on top of Gare's head, who was dazed by my attack. I thought about attacking him again, but I realized that my body wouldn't be able to take it. HP 1156. Besides, Kagna had woken up and was preparing for battle. I have to run. I won't be able to kill these guys. And that's what I did. I put all my strength into my hind legs and threw myself towards the ceiling. I passed Kagna, who was still trying to understand what was happening, threw my web onto the roof, and held on. Then, I quickly ran along the stone walls without looking back. It was hard, though, as I was missing 2 legs. Damn, I hadn't thought of that. Even though I have a lot of strength, my defense is garbage. My own body couldn't handle my strength. That's why I should change my endurance and strength, not speed and strength. Wait a minute, I'll be right back. It was a failure. I only managed to take out half of Gare's HP with my attack because my legs couldn't take it. If I'd had a good defense, my legs probably wouldn't have exploded, and Gare's wound would have been fatal. I would have blown his head off just like I did with the Finjicoats. What the hell, still in pain, I hid among several rocks, used my web to protect myself, and stayed there. The 2 dragons probably don't know where I am. I can rest in peace. It's a pity that by the time I go to fight them again, Gare will probably have fully recovered. I confess, seeing Gare in despair with my webs all over his face was funny. My HP was recovering slowly. I had already recovered some of it. My SP, which had also dropped a lot due to the use of edit skill, was also recovering. Although I don't use SP or MP to activate the skill, just because my body is pushed to the limit is enough to make my SP drop rapidly with any move I make. Especially in the previous fight when I changed my strength and agility to 10,000. Although my HP is recovering, my legs haven't regenerated. I need to level up. But I don't know how to do that. Here, where I am, there aren't any monsters. Also, the dragons are nearby. I should just run past them and look for other monsters. Boom. Boom. Oh, you're kidding me. The stones around me began to sway. Heavy footsteps were coming towards me. Creation is hard, cheer me up. Like it. Add to library. ParodyGirl creators' thoughts. 22 comments 0 vote. Chapter 12 Gare is very angry. Even though I heard the footsteps getting closer and closer to me, I stayed still. I shouldn't draw attention. If these guys find me, I'm fucked. My HP is still low. What's more, I'm still without my 2 front legs. The only thing I can do if they find me is run. No, I shouldn't run. Grr. Then, my stomach rumbled. It's a terrible time to be hungry, mainly because my stomach starts to hurt. I could hear the sound of the 2 dragons breathing. And then, I have to get out of here. Even though I didn't have the skill to detect danger, I felt like I had to leave this place as quickly as possible. And that's what I did. I used my ability to cut my webs and jumped away. I jumped as far as I could. Then, Kagna's dragon breath hit the same place I was before. The ground and walls shook from the impact of his attack. The breath had done a lot of damage to the labyrinth wall. Then, I felt a chill run through my whole body. Damn. Gare, who had seen me flee, teleported behind me. I narrowly escaped his attack, but he still hit 2 of my legs. I lost 2 more legs. Now, I only had 1 leg on the right side of my body. I couldn't run properly anymore. HP 1356. Damn it, damn it. Edit my defense to 20,000. Right now. I shouted in my mind, and the edit was applied in the nick of time. Gare managed to bite me, but his fangs couldn't pierce my skin, and I took the opportune moment to bite him and inject my poison into his body. When I did, Gare roared in pain. He had no poison resistance, so my poison took effect quickly. However, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried to swing on my web to escape since I couldn't run properly, but it didn't work. I'm too slow. Using my web to swing was not a functional way to escape from a dragon with over 4,000 speed. Gare began to unleash various attacks, mainly using his paws. He started throwing me against the walls and floor of the labyrinth, but I wasn't being hurt. Gare was doing it with such force that the walls and floor were cracking, but I wasn't taking any damage. But this can't go on forever. Gare moved away from me using his dimensional ability, and Kagna decided to attack. Believing that I only had a defense against physical attacks, Kagna used his breath. I can't dodge this attack. I tried to run using my remaining legs, and I also tried to use my web, but I'm not fast enough. Controlling this body with only 4 legs, 3 on one side and 1 on the other, is challenging. I'll be hit directly. I could see Kagna's breath coming toward me, and my whole life flashed through my eyes. My life as a human and also my short life as a spider. I felt that this was going to be a fatal attack. Then I was hit. My vision became blank. It was as if I was looking directly at the sun. But incredibly, I don't feel any pain. Even though the attack hit me directly, I don't feel any pain. What's that? Then, the attack stopped. Kagna, who had hit me directly with the breath, stood there staring at me in disbelief. There I was, sitting on the ground, without a single wound caused by the breath on my body. What? I didn't die. My defense is that high. 20,000 is too much. But this isn't the time to think about that. System, edit my offense ability to 20,000 too. With my strength now at 20,000 and the certainty that I wouldn't be hurt, I finally put my fear aside and decided to face the 2 dragons head-on. However, I noticed that they became more cautious. Even though I was all wounded, without 4 legs and with my HP below 20, they were being cautious. I think Gare could sense that I've gotten stronger. Gare was the most cautious among them. He continued to stare at me, not knowing what he should do. Gare then looked at Kagna, and they both decided to attack. Kagna, who wasn't fast, ran towards me. I threw my web on the ceiling and climbed up. Kagna tried to bite me, but I did a somersault in the air and fell right on top of his head. And then, with my remaining legs, I hit him. I used all my strength. My defense is very high now, so I don't have to worry about my legs being blown to bits after attacking him. Small Poison Taratect LV1 became Small Poison Taratect LV2. Small Poison Taratect LV2 became Small Poison Taratect LV3. Small Poison Taratect LV3 became Small Poison Taratect LV4. Small Poison Taratect LV4 became Small Poison Taratect LV5. Kagna's head was blown. Oh. That's a lot of experience. I felt that something was going to happen, so I decided to run away. After I got out of Kagna's body, Gare appeared where I was before. He looked at the body of his dead friend and then looked at me. I could feel his thirst for blood, but I wasn't afraid. I stood up using my hind legs and started punching the air as if calling him to fight. It was enough to make Gare roar and instantly appear before me to use all his hatred. Damn, I forgot he's so much faster than me. Again, I was hit by Gare. From then on, it was a one-sided massacre. While I tried to defend myself, Gare kept hitting me and throwing me against the walls of the labyrinth. Even though I felt no pain, it wasn't a pleasant sensation. I think I've made him too angry. Creation is hard, cheer me up. Like it. Add to library. ParodyGirl creators' thoughts. 23 comments, 0 vote. Pissed. Download the app for additional rewards. More events, more perks. Winning you more free perks. Download now. ParodyGirl. Download app now. Chapter 13 New Battle Strategy. I kept being thrown against the wall and floor without knowing what to do. I tried to attack Gare, but he could avoid my attacks easily because of his speed. He's toying with me. Damn, I need to increase my speed. System, take out the edit I put on my strength and put it on speed. Edit applied. Great. My speed has increased to 20,000. Vosh. I disappeared from Gare's sight and appeared on top of his head. He couldn't react, and I bit his neck, injecting my poison into his body again. So, I thought of a strategy. What if I made an edit at the right moment? Gare hit me after I bit him, and again, I disappeared and appeared right above him. Gare is frightened by my speed. It's so fun to watch. Now. I have less than 2 seconds to do it. I asked the system to remove the edit I made to my speed and edit my strength again. As I'm already on top of Gare, I'm sure he won't be able to avoid my attack. Edit applied. The editing was done faster than I expected, less than a second. But it still wasn't enough. With my speed back up to 400, my attack was slow, giving Gare time to react. Fortunately, my attack still hit him. My legs passed through his skin like blades, even though I had no claws. My defense, which makes my legs as hard as metal, made this possible. Gare's skin was cut, and he screamed in pain. His HP had dropped. HP 2.745, 3.556. But there's still a lot of HP left. I don't know if I'll make it. Even though my SP had recovered after I leveled up, it started dropping quickly. I was already beginning to feel very tired. Damn, here he comes again. Gare teleported close to me, and I edited my speed again. Then I started to run, luring Gare into a slightly more enclosed area. I ran until I found a room. Gare, who had come to attack me, was surprised by a powerful attack that hit him directly. I had edited my strength again at just the right moment. Gare was thrown against the wall, and I changed the edit again. My speed is now high. I began to run at high speed and wrapped Gare's entire body with my spider web. As he was dizzy and couldn't react, his body turned into a cocoon. He won't be able to move, right? Thread manipulation LV7 became thread manipulation LV8. As I imagined, Gare had practically given up fighting. Only his head was sticking out, and I could see he was discouraged from continuing the fight. Maybe because of his friend. Even monsters like these have feelings. Sorry. I approached, edited my strength and hit his head just like I did with Kagna, and when I did, I leveled up again. Small Poison Taratect LV5 became Small Poison Taratect LV6. Small Poison Taratect LV6 became Small Poison Taratect LV7. I thought I'd get to level 10 at least. I sighed, picked up Gare's body, and dragged it to the same place as Kagna's. Fortunately, with my strength at 20,000, it wasn't difficult. That was quite a fun battle. I didn't think I could change the edits in the middle of the fight. I'll continue to do that in the future. Mana Perception LV3 became Mana Perception LV4. Why? With Gare now dead, I wanted to look at the skills that had gone up in level. Honestly, there were too many. All my resistance skills went up a level, and my poison attack skill went up a level. The only skill that didn't go up a level was the skill that synthesizes poison. Right, now it's time to eat. With Kagna and Gare's bodies stored and wrapped in my web, I began to devour Kagna's body. And it tasted a little better. Not much better than the taste of the other monsters, but at least it's a taste that doesn't make me want to vomit. I quickly finished eating half of Kagna's body. Only her bones remained. I'm satisfied. Now, what do I do? I need to level up quickly to make my next evolution, but it will take work. Even though I killed 2 dragons, my level didn't go up much, which is surprising. I think I heard something. And then, while I was resting to digest some of the food I'd just eaten, I listened to some strange sounds. They were sounds that seemed to come straight from the depths of hell. I wasn't in a large area but a room with only one exit, so there was no way for the person making these sounds to hide from me. Everywhere I looked, I could only see rocks and also dark places. Dark places. Wait, what the fuck is that? Of the darkness, a strange humanoid monster poked its head out. What is that? Is it a monkey? Its empty eyes were looking straight at me. I was paralyzed for a few seconds and instinctively edited my status. I put 10,000 on defense and 10,000 on strength. As I did so, the strange monster in the darkness gave a strange scream and began to run away. Seeing this, I decided not to chase it, as it would be a headache. But after the monster ran off, a few others started to appear. 28 comments 0 vote. Chapter 14 Army of Monkeys. The pain in my ear is almost disappearing, but my ear feels stuffy, and I can't hear very well. Lol. I'll post daily chapters again. I was terrified when I saw 2 strange monsters appear before me. They're fish with legs. These monsters are the most bizarre I've seen so far. I don't want to fight these things. Elro Daznach LV1. HP 750. MP 300. SP 711. 704 711ths. Offense, 693. Defense, 668. Magic, 277. Resistance, 271. Speed, 633. Skills. Poison Attack LV5 Poison Synthesis LV5 Throw LV7 Night Vision LV8 Poison Resistance LV5. One of them is at level 1. Interesting, now I can see its abilities. Poison Resistance. I should kill these monsters. It won't give me much experience, but it's okay. They don't have a high defense, so I don't need to increase my strength so much. I raised my strength and agility to 1000 and then attacked. I ran towards the 2 and attacked them with my legs, just like I did with the Fingicoats. Unfortunately, they didn't die with one hit. They are stronger than the Fingicoats. Also, they can throw poison. They started spitting poison at me, but I easily avoided all their attacks and brought their HP down to 0 in a few seconds. Once they were dead, I picked up their bodies and hid them. However, the sounds of my battle began to attract other monsters. No, wait, it's the same monster as before. The monkey, who was much taller than me, stood at the entrance to the room. It stood staring at me with its empty eyes. I felt a chill run through my whole body. And then I began to hear various sounds. Lots of them. They were all the cries of monkeys. Damn, you're kidding me. Right before me, an army of monkeys was ready to attack me. The big problem is that I'm inside a small room, and there's only one way out. The exit is where they are. System, edit my strength and defense to 10,000. The only thing I can do now is kill these guys. Seriously, it wasn't easy at all. Everywhere I looked, rocks were being thrown in my direction. What's more, the monkeys who managed to get close were grabbing every part of my body and trying to rip me apart. They can't do that because of my defense, but it is very uncomfortable. Fortunately, as I had a lot of strength, I quickly managed to get free and then killed them with a sharp attack on their heads. I ended up becoming addicted to it. I am now addicted to blowing heads off with my legs. It is an effortless task when you have a lot of strength. Ha ha ha, it's a lot of fun. I started dancing around the room while using all 8 legs to blow the heads off my enemies. The bodies of the great apes began to fill the room. There was hardly any space left. I gained XP because of this and reached level 9. It's a shame that their numbers have decreased so much. But now that the number of these weaker monsters has decreased, some evolutions of them have started to appear. Bagragratch LV6. Skill points, 1100. HP 860. MP 200. SP 788. 564 788. Offense, 689. Defense, 611. Magic, 113. Resistance, 156. Speed, 698. Skills. Throw LV6, hit LV6, space maneuvering LV6, cooperation LV6, overeating LV1, rest LV1. Wow, it's strong. Besides, it has the same ability as Gare. The monkey, who was even bigger than the others, appeared behind me. However, I had already realized its intention. I released a large amount of webbing out of my ass and obstructed its view. After that, I launched my poison attack towards its face. Its large mouth full of sharp teeth was covered in web and poison, and the monster began to die. It's convenient that it has no resistance to poison. Before it could recover, I hit it, and its head was turned into small pieces that littered the labyrinth's walls. After that, a one-sided massacre began. Even though one after another kept dying, the monkeys wouldn't give up. And that's how I managed to level up again and secure my next evolution. Thanks, monkeys. After my massacre was over, I ate some more of Kagna's body and then left the room. The smell of blood was unpleasant, and there was hardly any room. The room is full of bodies. I can't live here anymore. Besides, the smell can attract other monsters, and I need to go to a place where no monster will find me to make my evolution. Speaking of which, something strange has happened, and a new evolution path has appeared. Yes, I got the evolution paths that Kumoko got. Poison Teractect Zoa L. But the amazing thing is that I received a new evolution path for some reason. Yurdnik Pika. I don't know what it is, it's a language I've never seen before. It's strange. However, the description of the evolution showed me what this race is. A spider that specializes in editing. Yes, it's an evolution that has to do with my editability. But it doesn't show anything other than that. What should I do now? Honestly, I don't know what to do. If I choose this path of evolution, I wonder if I'll be able to become human in the future. Wait, it's true. System, can you show me the evolution tree? And it appeared. Ah, damn. There's a bug going on. This new path of evolution was floating outside the original evolution tree. And this new path has a lot of evolutions. I'll have more evolutions than Kumoko if I follow this path. But I don't know if I'll get a human body if I follow this path. I don't know what to do. 24 comments 0 vote. Chapter 15 New Strange Evolution. I've edited the previous chapters and want to let you know. It was a minor change, but I have to explain what happened. Yes, I forgot about the Edit Plus skill. I beg your pardon. The skill has been added again in this chapter, and I will start using it this time. Sorry again. I went to a safe place and hid in my web to see the new evolution path again. As I said, the system was bugged, and new evolution paths have appeared. A screen showed the evolution tree, but the new path was outside this screen. In other words, it shouldn't exist, and neither should I. Seriously, this is a mess. I'm surprised Dee hasn't sent anyone here or done anything. She's the administrator and must have noticed me by now. There's no way she doesn't know that I'm here. Or maybe she knows I'm here, but she thinks I'm just an ordinary monster. No, that's impossible. An ordinary spider wouldn't be able to kill 2 dragons without difficulty. I'm sure Dee will act at any moment. And before that, I have to evolve again and get stronger. If I follow Kumoko's path of evolution and evolve into Zoa, I'll be strong. But will that be enough? I need more than this. And the system is delivering. Yurdnik Pika. A new evolution. There's not even a preview of what I will become, like a shadow or something. It's just a question mark. But if the system is giving me this, I should do this evolution. This evolution has to do with my editing skills. I'd be an idiot not to choose this path. Right, I want to evolve into this strange race. I didn't know how to say the name. And after I chose the new evolution, I didn't lose consciousness. Yes, I stayed awake. I could feel all the changes happening in my body. My size increased, I could see the color of my skin changing to a dark red, almost black. Sharp claws appeared on all my legs, and a small red crystal appeared on my forehead. All this took no more than a minute. It was a rapid evolution. But that left me so amazed that it seemed to take longer. Yurdnik Pika. Phase 1 detected. Huh. Phase 1. What's that? I opened the system to look at my new status. And to my surprise. Yurdnik Pika LV1 Phase 1. Skill points, 1,300. Nameless. HP 200. MP 200. SP 200. 200 200ths. Average offense ability, 500. Average defense ability, 200. Average magic ability, 0. Average resistance ability, 200. Average speed ability, 2000. Stat and ability skills. HP auto recovery LV5, SP recovery speed LV5. Attack skills. Poison attack LV5, poison fang LV9. Active skills. Editing LV2, poison synthesis LV1, thread manipulation LV8, cutting thread LV2. Perception skills. Mana perception LV3, appraisal LV7. Magic skills. Poison magic LV1. Resistance skills. Poison resistance LV8, pain resistance LV5, paralysis resistance LV2, petrification resistance LV2, acid resistance LV6, rot resistance LV2, faint resistance LV2, new. Fear resistance LV4. Passive skills. Edit plus LV1, new. Night vision LV9. What does phase 1 mean? There's no explanation about it. The only thing I can see is that I need to level up to level 20 to reach phase 2. But honestly, I thought my new race would change everything. It's changed practically nothing. My HP and SP recovery skills have leveled up, and so have my basic stats. But my editing skill, which was supposed to increase in level, didn't. It's still at level 2. However, even though my editing skill hasn't increased in level, a new skill related to my class has appeared. Edit plus NV1. Edit effect will last 30% longer. It's wonderful. The longer the edit duration lasts, the better. Before my first evolution, it was 5 minutes, then 10, then 20, and now 40 minutes. But the edit duration is now 52 minutes because of the 30% bonus, so that's great. Now that my evolution is complete, should I have some fun? I'll farm some express while I wait for Dee. I'm sure she will appear soon. If she doesn't hurry, I'll end up killing my mother and the demon lord. He. No, I wouldn't do this crazy thing. I destroyed my house and started running using my new body. Yes, it was much better. My body is lighter, and my speed is very high. Even without the editing skill, I won't have any problems killing the monsters around here. And as I imagined, it was very easy. A few Greshagard appeared, and I quickly killed them using my new claws that had been created on the tips of all my legs. I cut off their paws as if they were made of butter and then ripped off their heads. I also encountered a group of 3 Randonels, but I quickly killed them, making quick movements and cutting off their heads. And so I continued, killing and killing more monsters until an area of several square meters was clear, with no monsters at all. And I realized something. I didn't level up once, even after killing several monsters. I chose a problematic evolution. You can read 10 extra chapters on my Patreon. I'll keep posting 2 extra chapters there every day. My goal is to have 20 plus extra chapters for my Patreons. Link, Patreon. ParodyGirl. You can read 10 extra chapters on my Patreon. I'll keep posting 2 extra chapters there every day. My goal is to have 20 plus extra chapters for my Patreons. Link, Patreon. ParodyGirl. ParodyGirl creators' thoughts. 17 comments 0 vote. Chapter 16 editing skills. Damn, I haven't leveled up once. What's more, my hunger has disappeared. I don't need to eat. It can be an effect of my new race. But about my appearance. Just because my skin is that color and the red crystal on my forehead glows menacingly is enough to make weaker monsters run. But since I'm faster, it's easy to kill them. Since I killed the dragons, I haven't encountered strong monsters to challenge me. I haven't used my editing skills in a while. Speaking of which, I still need to do some tests. I'm an idiot. Even if the skill level hasn't gone up, the fact that I've switched to a race related to my editing skills might have made my skill evolve. I should look. Editing LV2. Make simple edits to your status and skills. Edited skills 0/1. Wait. Something new has appeared. System, explain it to me. Edited skills is the number of skills you have edited using your skill. Can I now edit my skills? The limit is 1 skill, right? The system didn't answer me, but it was obvious. Okay, that's interesting. I can edit 1 skill. But which one do I edit? I know, the HP recovery skill. HP auto recovery LV5. Can I place this skill directly at level 10? Do you want to set the HP auto recovery skill to level 10? Yes, do it. Edit applied. The skill, HP rapid recovery, has been learned. Wait a second. If I put any skill at level 10, I can unlock the next tier without effort. That's stealing, that's cheating. This system shouldn't exist. Edited skills 1/1. But now I can't edit another skill. But what if I do this? I removed the edit I made at the HP auto recovery LV5 skill and then looked at my status to see if the skill, HP rapid recovery, was still there. And it's still there. Yes, I have both skills at the same time. That shouldn't be possible. The HP auto recovery skill has been removed. What? I was celebrating. But it doesn't make any difference since I have the better version of this skill in my arsenal. Yes, that's incredible. I'm going to have a good time getting some skills. Now it's time to get my skill SP recovery speed LV5 to level 10. However, to my surprise, you can't do that now. 23 hours 57 minutes and 22 seconds. 24 hours. Are you kidding me? Fuck. I stopped to rest again. I started thinking again about what that thing in front of my level meant. Phase 1. Change of POV. Damn, what is that, what is that? Why are there so many of them? A small spider screamed as it desperately ran from several centipedes chasing it. Why so many of these monsters are here? The little spider was confused. It had seen many dead centipedes a while ago, so the spider didn't think there would be so many of these monsters there. It was impossible to fight that many monsters. The spider kept running for a long time. SP 2538. Damn, my SP is dropping. The spider screamed in its mind. Wah! And then, the floor suddenly disappeared. In front of the spider, a huge hole swallowed it up. The spider was falling to its death and needed to do something. As the spider screamed, it threw its web, which stuck to the wall. The spider became a pendulum and was thrown against the wall with force, causing it to suffer some damage but nothing serious. Ha, I'm safe. No, I'm not. I can't even see the bottom. Besides, what the fuck is that? The spider could see the Finjicoat's nest in the distance, which had been destroyed some time ago. Inside the nest, there were several bodies. There's webs everywhere. Is it that monster? The little spider's body began to tremble. That monster was dangerous, very dangerous. Maybe it's as dangerous as my mother. Or maybe it's my mother. Frightened, the spider began to use its web to reach the bottom. And after a while, ta-da, I landed perfectly, the spider smiled. However, its smile soon disappeared. What the fuck happened here? The spider screamed in its mind, frightened. There were several bodies of Finjicoats all over the ground. A massacre had taken place here. Guy, all their heads have been blown. A cruel monster had done it, a beast that the little spider didn't want to meet anytime soon. I need to get out of here as quickly as possible. The spider felt it was unwittingly getting closer and closer to meeting this dangerous monster. And being only level 3, the spider knew it would be killed easily. But the monsters here are all dead. There's no way I can level up. Appraisal LV6 became Appraisal LV7. Appraisal San. Change of POV. Yurdnik Pika LV1 became Yurdnik Pika LV2. I've finally leveled up. Honestly, I'm tired. I don't know how many monsters I killed, but I killed a lot. Why is it taking so long to level up? I knew I shouldn't have chosen this path of evolution. If I'd followed Kumoko's path of evolution, I'd probably be almost level 10 by now. It annoys me. But let's see. My status has gone up a lot just by going up a level. Yurdnik Pika LV2 Phase 1. Skill points, 1400. Nameless. HP 250. MP 250. SP 250. 250/250ths. Average offense ability, 550. Average defense ability, 250. Average magic ability, 50. Average resistance ability, 250. Average speed ability, 2050. Each status has gone up by 50 points. Isn't this too much? Besides, HP Rapid Recovery LV2 became HP Rapid Recovery LV3. SP Recovery Speed LV5 became SP Recovery Speed LV6. Poison Attack LV5 became Poison Attack LV6. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's maximize all those important skills. You can read 10 extra chapters on my Patreon. I'll keep posting 2 extra chapters there every day. My goal is to have 20 plus extra chapters for my Patreons. Link, Patreon. ParodyGirl. You can read 10 extra chapters on my Patreon. I'll keep posting 2 extra chapters there every day. My goal is to have 20 plus extra chapters for my Patreons. Link, Patreon. ParodyGirl. ParodyGirl creators' thoughts. 25 comments 0 vote. Chapter 17 Not one of my siblings. I kept killing monsters but soon got tired. The most tired I feel at the moment is mental. And even after killing so many of them and running for a long time, I don't feel hungry. I no longer felt hungry after my new evolution. Before, I had to eat often, and my stomach started to hurt when I didn't eat, but now, I've gone hours without eating, and nothing is happening to me. That's good. I don't have to eat the disgusting monsters in this place. The problem is that since I don't have to eat them, I'm leaving the monsters' bodies lying around. It can attract more monsters. It's not just me who needs to eat in this labyrinth. Well, that's no problem since the more monsters, the better. I need more express. Speaking of monsters. While resting peacefully, some monsters that hadn't detected my presence suddenly appeared. It's the perfect time to test a skill I've obtained. Intimidation LV1. I gained this skill after scaring many monsters with my appearance and strength. And since it's a passive skill, I only looked at the nearby monsters. There were 3 Kohokoro, an armadillo that isn't very strong. They were weak monsters and started running as soon as they saw me. I didn't go after them, though. Yes, it's working. I think. Well. Before I acquired the skill, I was already terrifying these monsters. In addition to this intimidation skill, I acquired 2 other new skills. I got these 2 skills using my points. The first skill is magic power operation and the second is fire magic. Yes, that's right. As I said before, I have a dream of being able to use magic. I already could sense mana, but I couldn't use it. Now, I can with the skills magic power operation and fire magic. Should I create a fireball? A spear of fire? An explosion? A wall of fire to serve as protection? But I don't know how to do that. Should I use my imagination, or is there some pre-programmed command? I don't remember very well, and the system didn't tell me anything. I don't think this will work, but let's try to use my imagination. Right. Let's make the fire circulate me and then come together, creating a ball of fire. Slowly, small flames began to appear, and soon, in front of me, a fireball began to be formed by particles of fire coming from everywhere. My eyes lit up with excitement. The heat from the fireball was burning me, but I didn't care. That's so cool. The fireball was red and incandescent. The glow it caused made the place I was standing in, which had previously been dark, light up. It was a mighty light. But now, let's see the power of this magic. Go. And with my command, the fireball flew. But at a very slow speed. And before it could hit the wall 20 meters away, the magic disappeared. Is that because it's level 1? Ah, damn. I should keep using it to increase the level. I still can't edit it. There's still another 11 hours to go. Oh, and it's the first time I used my MP. The amount of MP spent was a little. I only spent 5 of my 250 megapixels to use that fireball. I may become a powerful wizard in the future. So, I created another fireball and threw it at a closer wall. The fireball crashed into the labyrinth wall, leaving a black stain. It hadn't done much damage, but that's incredible. So, I created another fireball. Then, I created a fire arrow. And after that, I created a small whirlwind of fire that swallowed up small rocks. Fire Magic LV1 became Fire Magic LV2. Yeah. Leveled up. My fun with fire continued. Change of POV. As the little spider continued to walk through the depths of the labyrinth, bodies and more bodies came into its view. It was a scene from a horror movie that made her body tremble. That monster must be nearby. The little spider hadn't even managed up a single level because of the lack of monsters. Whoever the beast was that was killing these monsters, it was doing it just for fun. Maybe it's Mom. No, it can't be her. She wouldn't kill that many monsters and not eat them. And then, suddenly, the little spider's body shivered. Damn it, damn it. She screamed internally and hid behind the rocks. In the distance, something frightening could be seen. A black spider. 3 times bigger. But the red crystal on the giant spider's forehead and the fireballs it was creating and throwing were what caught the little spider's attention. The giant spider was jumping back and forth, seemingly enjoying itself. The aura of this spider. The threatening aura made the little spider tremble. That's not one of my siblings. The spider thought. The spider slowly moved away. I have to go up. I can't stay here any longer. The spider said confidently. You can read 10 extra chapters on my Patreon. I'll keep posting 2 extra chapters there every day. My goal is to have 20 plus extra chapters for my Patreons. Link, Patreon. ParodyGirl. You can read 10 extra chapters on my Patreon. I'll keep posting 2 extra chapters there every day. My goal is to have 20 plus extra chapters for my Patreons. Link, Patreon. ParodyGirl. ParodyGirl creators' thoughts. 27 comments 0 vote. Chapter 18 We finally meet. By the time I'd finished having fun with my fire magic, it had already reached level 3. It certainly leveled up very quickly. Maybe my race has given me a bonus that makes my skills level up faster. It makes sense since it's practically impossible to level up. Seriously, what do I do now? Should I keep killing monsters here and farming levels? Or should I leave the labyrinth? No, I don't think it's time yet. I want to prepare myself better first. My skills haven't reached their full potential yet. But it will take a long time to reach my full potential. I might stay here for years. I don't want to live underground for several years. I refuse to do that. If I stay here for years, all the reincarnates will be adults by the time I leave. But does that make a difference? I don't want to get involved with them anyway. The only characters I like are Kumoko and Ariel. The others are interesting, but I don't like them enough. Also, I want to go home. Huh. Then, I felt the presence of something. I turned around quickly and began to feel a strange energy. Is it a monster? It didn't seem dangerous, so I headed where I felt the presence. But when I arrived there, I found nothing. The presence had disappeared entirely. Was I wrong? The only thing around were some bodies of monsters I had killed earlier. But there's something strange. Although the ground was rocky, there was some dirt. Or dust. I could see some footsteps. They were the footsteps of thin feet legs, just like mine. Well, my legs are much thicker now. I've grown a lot more than I thought. But that's strange. Is it one of those dinosaur monsters? No, their feet are different. Then it's probably another spider. Could one of my siblings have made it to this place? I looked around and waited for a while but didn't hear or see anything. I think I'm imagining it. With my big body, I started to walk away. I need to gain express, and standing here won't do any good. Change of POV. Even though I said I would go up, I don't know how. Damn, that sucks. The little spider screamed in her mind. I must find another way. She thought it but remembered the giant black spider she had seen. Do I have to go through it? The spider searched for other paths but found only dead ends and some paths too narrow to follow. Damn it, I'm going to have to go through that spider. The spider opened its status and looked at the skill that could help it. Stealth LV1. The spider had acquired this skill not long ago, so it was still at level 1. No, that won't work. The spider shouted in her mind. I'm sure that giant spider has a lot of skills to sense me. I'll be caught as soon as I try to do anything. She thought for a few seconds and decided to follow where the black spider was. When the spider got closer, it noticed that the giant spider had stopped using its fire magic and was standing still, staring at the wall. It seems to be thinking deeply about something. I've never seen a monster act like this. It's even gesturing with its legs. That spider was strange, so the little spider became even more afraid. And then, badumped. The spider's heart pounded. The black spider's eyes turned in the little spider's direction. The spider immediately clamped its mouth shut and held its breath. And then, the spider began to hear heavy footsteps. It's coming. It's coming. The spider desperately climbed the walls, hid in what little shade it could find, and stood still. It even stopped breathing. Then, the giant spider approached. The giant spider stood still below the little spider, looking around. Fortunately, the giant spider didn't look at the ceiling. However, just the possibility of being caught made the poor little spider tremble. If I'm caught, I'll be killed. I'm not strong enough to fight this thing. The threatening aura that the spider emitted was not normal. Oh. Appraisal San. $% at $. Percent N. Percent LV2. Skill points, 400. Nameless. HP 250. MP 250. SP 250. 250 250ths. Average offense ability, 550. Average defense ability, 250. Average magic ability, 165. Average resistance ability, 250. Average speed ability, 2050. What the hell? What's all this? Why can't I see the name? Is it because Appraisal San isn't at a high enough level? The black spider then moved away, leaving the little spider relieved. The little spider could finally breathe again and climbed down the wall to look where the black spider was going so as not to go to the same place. However, when the little spider that was hiding behind the stones tried to look. Ah! It saw me. The giant spider's 8 crimson red eyes stared straight at the little spider. You can read 10 extra chapters on my Patreon. I'll keep posting 2 extra chapters there every day. My goal is to have 20 plus extra chapters for my Patreons. Link, Patreon. ParodyGirl. You can read 10 extra chapters on my Patreon. I'll keep posting 2 extra chapters there every day. My goal is to have 20 plus extra chapters for my Patreons. Link, Patreon. ParodyGirl. ParodyGirl creators' thoughts. 42 comments 0 vote.